We are learning now, Shiv, naval operations have also begun in the Arabian Sea. Targeted operations have begun against multiple targets in Pakistan. And with that, we understand the Navy also here, the naval operations with, beginning in the Arabian Sea, Navy also holding command.
That is correct. We're being very careful with the details that we're giving out about any kind of offensive operations that are taking place at this time. Remember, the Navy has not, the Ministry of Defense and the Navy are not commenting on any offensive operations, which is why we're taking care to only say that operations have begun in the Arabian Sea. And that is not to say that the Navy has not been involved in operations before this. The Navy has been fully involved in targeted strikes inside Pakistan, all through yesterday and today as well. In fact, the attack on Lahore today and certain other places in Pakistan involved strikes that emanated from the Indian Navy. All we are reporting here on NDTV is that operations have begun involving the Navy tonight. So a retaliation from India, in whatever shape or form it actually takes, we're going to be very careful about any of the details that we actually give out. This is a tri-service operation. The Army, Navy and the Air Force are all involved in what is taking place at this point of time.
Right, Shiv, we'll come back to you as more information comes in. At the moment, this is the latest that we're picking up at the moment. We understand the situation continues to remain tense at this point in time across the borders. In Jaisalmer, my colleague Harsha is reporting from. Let me go across to her as well. Harsha, we understand explosions were heard in Jaisalmer. There is total blackout. Any development there?
Well, yes, right through this evening from about 9 o'clock onwards, we heard and we saw, the sky being lit with what looked like fireworks. But then we soon realized that these were actually drone, strikes or some kind of drone, being flown from both sides, actually, and they were being neutralized. So there is no loss of, there's no casualty that Jaisalmer city has reported. You could hear it in and around Jaisalmer. In fact, not just the city, but in fact, we were driving in from one of the border villages that we had gone to, and all along the road also we could see these, sort of things lighting up the sky like fireworks. So from about 9 o'clock in the evening, it went on. There's a complete blackout. Of course, the situation is very tense here. The Chief Minister right now in Jaipur is taking a meeting with the Chief Secretary, the head of the police force, the DGP and other senior officials and ministers. He's monitoring the situation. In fact, extra fire brigades are being rushed to the border areas. More personnel, more, RAC companies are also being moved right now as we speak to these border areas where the situation is tense. In fact, the police was at pains to make sure that, there's a complete blackout in Jaisalmer. The police at pains to make sure that everyone would switch off their lights. We also had to drive to where we were staying in the dark, actually. And some of us also had to walk, park our cars at a place and then walk to where, wherever our destination was. This was some of our crew members who had to do this because there is a complete blackout. And in fact, the blackout started, it was supposed to start at 12, but as soon as the drone activity started, the city went into complete darkness. So along the Western Front in Rajasthan, there is a sense of tension because we have the longest border with Pakistan, over 1,000 kilometers. We are also vulnerable because a lot of our cities are not about 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers from the border, like Jaisalmer, where I am right now. So the situation is very, very tense. And the government, the civilian government is, of course, now doing everything they can to ensure that the fire brigades are in place. Hospitals are fully prepared. There is adequate police personnel and, officers, administrative officers in these border districts.
And it's been the entire western sector, the entire western border with Pakistan, where this latest and grave, provocation from Pakistan is coming in at this moment. Remember, India did not start this kinetic action, neither did we start this entire cycle that we are seeing at this moment. It all started with Pakistan. India only counter-reacted with Operation Sindoor. The ball was in Pakistan court. They had chosen to, in fact, increase or go up the escalation ladder. Mohammad Ghazali, my colleague, is also joining us in Jammu. About a couple of hours back, Jammu was also one of the major destinations where Pakistan drones were in fact used. Projectiles were lobbed from Pakistan. It was one of the major targets of this latest round of strike as far as Pakistanis are concerned. Ghazali, total blackout there as well. What's the situation at this moment? We know that the Indian Army officially has come out and said that there was Jammu was also a target which was thwarted by the air defense systems.
Yeah, certainly. So people generally, they have been asked in the morning hours, in the evening hours to leave for safer places to the makeshift bunkers and other safe locations in the urban areas of Jammu as well as in Rajouri district. But it was not expected that after sunset, the attacks will emanate from Pakistani side. So it was a sense of chaos in the evening because nobody was sure that how long will this continue. There was shelling happening in other sectors in Poonch and in other sectors near IB and LOC in Kashmir region. It was also happening in Jammu region as well. So the government and the district administration here has ordered complete blackdown here. A lot of people who have come to Jammu from other locations, they have left from Rajouri to safer places. And right now, since this entire social media has been flooded with many videos, a lot of people are confused here that how long will it continue? We heard sounds of explosion here in Rajouri district as well. And people are still trying to figure out that how long will this continue, because not just in Rajouri, but in Poonch, as well as the neighboring district of Pathankot, we also received reports that there have been Pathankot air base was under attack. Locations in Amritsar have been under attack, as well as other districts in Punjab. So this entire belt, people from different districts who have come to work in Rajouri district have left. And there is still anything in the skyline, if with a flash or a light, is being considered as if there are drones from Pakistani side. But thankfully, there have been no attack as such in the larger area of Rajouri district.